What's up, y'all? It's Jay Renee for Prison Riot Radio. Right now, we have a brother that's behind the G wall, and he's going to talk about the things and the injustices that's going on in his facility. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing just fine. I'm peaceful. How about yourself?
I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to fight against these injustices. So, tell us what facility you at.
I'm currently at Pendleton Correctional Facility that's located in Pendleton, Indiana.
Okay. So, tell us some of the things that's going on there.
Well, currently, we still, under a lot of COVID, restrictions or whatever the case may be. But, lately, we've been dealing with a lot of, injustice when it comes to, a lot of these fellas on these lockup units. They have stripped them of all their property, and subjected them to, being sprayed with water hoses when they feel like they're not complying, which is definitely against policies and procedures. The thing is none of these things get notified about because there's no one to sit up here and actually expose these situations. The lockup unit, which is G Cell House, there's cameras all over the lockup unit, but one part of this lockup unit, which is 246 side of the cell house, they have this room where they call it the assault room. And it is a big room where they take individuals in there, they jump on them, and things of that nature. And there's no camera to sit up here document none of these things, right? They subject all of these guys to, corporal punishment for incidents that one individual may sit up here and be involved in. They're steady sit up here dehumanizing individuals with lack of nutrition. The one getting fed one hot meal a day. It's been going on for a long period of time. And it's a lot, It's a lot.
So when you try to speak out, or when anybody there tries to speak out, do they do retaliation?
Yes, they will. What they will sit up here and do is, they got a group of individuals that they like to call the CERT team. They'll sit up here and sit them to your cell to harass you, any form of conversation with them about what they coming to mess with you about. They sit up here like to mace you or turn around and tase you. You know what I'm saying? And they sit up here, they just do all kind of vindictive things. And the first thing they try to sit up here ledge is one has been resisting and so on and so forth to sit up here and to support their bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Are they processing grievances?
No, they don't. They sit up here and, your grievance, you put it in, but there's always an excuse for it. The person that's over the grievances, I can't remember her name at the time, she sits up here and she denies just about every grievance that one's filed, and it's prisons also. It's funny that you mentioned that, has been subjected to a lot of, lawsuits, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people have sit up here and, been winning lawsuits for, a lot of the things that they've been done. They got several officers that used to work here that's actually been charged, convicted, and are currently in prison.
Wow.
For assaulting, individuals, that are currently here. They,
Wow.
Some of their staff here are criminals themselves. If, do background checks on some of their staff, they're in here for criminalistic activity, from child molestation, to sex crimes, amongst adult women, criminal deviant conduct, pistol charges, there's a lot of these things, that goes on with some of these staff members that, get swept under the rug because, a lot of these individuals are related to each other,
Mm-hmm.
So they get the buddy system. Right. And we all know how the buddy system go.
All right, so before I let you go, tell me how y'all medical stuff going in y'all, your stuff with the COVID. Do they have PPE, social distancing? What's going on with that?
Well, there's no such thing as social distancing, but they do provide masks for individuals. Medical, they only see you if it's they consider to be a life-threatening issue. because they lack medical personnel for one, and then two, medical is always set up here, and there has not been too responsive to individual medical needs. So unless it's life or death, they're not really sitting for seeing what you're talking about.
Right. Do they supply y'all with hand sanitizers and stuff?
They do not supply us with hand sanitizer. They used to supply us with a bar of soap once a week. They stopped doing that. Another thing, they subject us to a shower every other day. So individuals that live inside the cell houses, right? Mm-hmm. They go to work every day. They go to rec every day. But they're subjected to a shower every other day unless they are a worker. So even though you go to rec every day,
right,
you get a shower every other day.
Right.
Which is the most insane shit ever, right?
Yeah, especially with COVID going on. But
my point exactly.
Right. It's already insane. So,
yeah.
Is there anything else you want to share before I let you go, brother?
Yes, I would like to sit up here and say I appreciate you sitting up here taking the time to, document some of these things that's going on here. And I just hope that, we can sit over here and get some attention, placed on this prison for a lot of, the injustice that's going on here. The suicide rate here is at an all-time high, because depression is high. There's a lack of education. There's a lack of, any kind of, mental health for these guys here. You know what I'm saying? So the suicide rate is also a lot of these dudes that are sitting up here and dying. Their deaths has been ruled as suicide, but really there's homicide, and it really needs to be a real internal investigation that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just hope that you can spread this word and we get some attention, to some of these things that are going on in here.
Right. I want you to know this, brother, to keep your head, and that there are people out here fighting for y'all, no matter how it seems. We are out here. We're advocating for y'all, and we're in your corner. And I want to thank you for the appreciation for what I do. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. It's in my heart. The incarceration and prison system has been in my life since I was 15. Probably before that, if I count my uncles that were gone when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? So there's been problems where y'all are, but this COVID kind of exposes more, what's going on. But I want to thank you for taking this time with me to tell me what's going on. Keep your head. I'm going to try to get this info everywhere that I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do my part, and I know there's others that will. And I appreciate you, brother, for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate you, too. God bless.
God bless. All right, so that's Jay Winay with Prison Riot Radio. We are always going to expose the things that are going on behind the G-Wall. If you have a story, or a family member of you have a story and you want to reach out to me, you definitely can do that. Send me an email at prisonriotradio@gmail.com. That's prisonriotradio@gmail.com. You can also give us a direct call at 225-341-0911. That's 225-341-0911. It's Jay Renee, Prison Riot Radio.